What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the How to Survival series. And right now I'm invisible for some reason. Oh, I thought I was about to reappear. No, apparently not. But doesn't matter. But you may be able to see this massive tower of ores, and this is the first thing I'm going to take care of in this video. I've been stockpiling all the ores I've been gathering from, whether it be at the slime farm, the creeper farm, or I've just been gathering stone and stuff from underneath here with a beacon and stuff, and yeah, I've just gotten a bunch of ores from that as well. So I've been stockpiling it, haven't really fortuned it yet, and I've just piled it all up here to see how much we get. So I think first things first, let's see how much of these ores I get. I hope it's going to be a pretty decent amount. A lot of coal probably. There was like a shulker of coal ore and almost a second, so I think it's going to be a lot of coal. Redstone not too far behind, but nothing compared to the coal. Lapis, I don't really care too much about that, to be honest. Diamonds, that's always nice to have, so yeah, we'll see how much we get. But I think I might do a bit of a time lapse, because that could look quite cool, just this thing slowly going down to the ground. Anyway, I'm going to have quite some work to do this, but yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so from that little pile, a very tiny pile, I got this much diamond and lapis. This is actually quite a lot of diamonds, if you think about it, because these are all blocks. If I convert it into diamonds, yeah, that's quite the amount. And this is just an extraordinary amount of lapis. But here's the good stuff: the redstone, bunch of redstone, and all the coal. That's some good stuff right there. Also, diamonds aren't half bad either. But, I mean, once you get, like, all your armor and stuff, you don't really need too much of a need for diamonds. But it is still a nice thing to have. Diamond beacon in the future? Possibly. But anyway, for today's episode, I was planning to do a farm. Yes, another farm. I know you're probably getting sick of farms. But, hey, I have 2 more to build before I stop. And I might do a bit of a building episode in between this one and the next one. But this farm is once again for the melon and pumpkin farm that I'm planning to build, because I want the melon and pumpkin farm to trade with my villagers, and I need honey blocks to make the flying machines for that one. So I need honey farm, which is what these 2 squares are for over here. Basically, one is going to be producing honey bottles for me. The other is going to be producing honeycomb. I'm probably only going to do one this episode, and the other will probably just be off camera, because it's the exact same thing, but just inside of the dispensers it's shears instead of bottles for the honeycomb one. So yeah, I'm just going to be doing one today, and I'm going to build that right here. So basically it's going to kind of have a design that goes something like this. I'll just do a bit of a kind of teaser into the design, just a kind of one layer. But yeah, it's a pretty simplistic design. The reason I'm going with yellow and black, because that's kind of the bee's colors. So I just thought it would be a nice signifier to show that it's the bee farm. But basically, it's going to be going in a pattern like this. yellow in black, yellow in black, yellow in black, and then keep going. And there's going to be 9 yellow layers. So that will just make it a few less black layers. But basically top and bottom is going to be yellow, and yeah, it's just going to keep going in a pattern kind of like that. So I think I'm going to build out this kind of base first and do the redstone. And I know we just did a time lapse, but I'm probably going to do another because I'm definitely not time lapsing the redstone. That's something I will not be doing. So yeah, I would rather time lapse this again than do the redstone. So yeah, I know we just had a time lapse, but hey, why don't you enjoy another? Okay, so I may or may not have forgotten to click the I'll record button for the time lapse, but the tower is done, and now I just gotta fit all the redstone and stuff inside. It's pretty simple redstone. It just basically uses the same system over and over again, and it's a very simplistic system. In fact, I'm gonna head on into a creative world and show you how to build it. Okay, so to build this system, you're first of all going to need some grass blocks, and I'm going to build a bit off the ground here. And then some dispensers, a bit of everything really. But here you're going to look at my inventory for what you need. Then you're of course going to need a beehive. So basically the beehive will be going right here. And I just put that block there so I can orientate it the right way. Then behind it, you're going to put a block, and then out of that block comes a comparator. And then from that comparator, you're going to, or from this block rather, you're going to want to put another one and kind of make a bit of an L shape. And then you get a slab, put that there, and then come one more out and do something like that. And then just put redstone on all of this. And then right here, we're going to have to put a dispenser facing down like that. And then to collect the stuff, all that you're going to need is a hopper here. And then if you want to feed the stuff in automatically, you can put a hopper in top. But now, that's basically all the redstone. Now, you can use glass or you can just use a normal block. But I'm going to use glass for this. So you get your glass, you get your bees. Your hive will already have bees if you're in survival. And you're also going to need flowers. And apparently it don't come up if you just type in flower. But you're going to need any type of small flower and any type of tall tower flower. So something like a rose and a rose bush, but I'm going to get a different one just so it's a different color. Then you're going to need to do something like that. I believe it's in that orientation. Might be the tall one first. No, it's like that. So yeah, you do that. And then if you want to make it so you have an on and off switch, you can put a sticky piston coming out of here like this with a trap door. And then if you were to power that with, let's say, a redstone block, that will make it so that gets destroyed. That's not what I wanted. I believe it had to go up one more high. Yeah. Had to go one higher? No, that looked correct, but why didn't it work? Aha! I have figured it out. These flowers have to be in line with this here. So then, if you do that, the bees cannot come out because this trapdoor they view as a full block, and they think, oh, well, I can't come out now. But then basically all you do is enclose your area off with the glass, and then you're basically done. I'm gonna spawn a couple bees in so we can maybe get a bit of a test run here. But yeah, you'll see them pollinate themselves, go into the beehive, and then if we, let's say, get some shears so we can get some honeycomb, we should eventually see this redstone signal power it all up, and then activate this dispenser, which will then allow the shears to collect the honeycomb. But gotta wait a bit, so I'll do the waiting and you can do the seeing once it works. There we go. Not sure if you caught that, but the signal went full and then the dispenser activated. And you can see the shear has a use now. And if we look in here, we should have some honeycomb, yeah. Then you can just send this off to your storage system or just a single chest if you really want. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing, and it's very simplistic to build. Basically, I'm going to be doing 16 of these for each tower. It's just going to be something like this. And why are there a million mobs in here? Oh well. So there's going to be one here, and then across, then across, then across. And then just as soon as you can place the next one, it's going to go up and up and up. And I will definitely be lining up the inside, considering how many mobs can spawn. Yeah, definitely don't want this situation happening in survival. Okay, so right now, I should be pretty much finished with this farm. Other than putting the beehives in, I still got to do that. And I'm going to do that right now on camera. The reason I didn't really record anything else is mainly because I've just been watching a movie while doing this. And second of all, because, well, filming Redstone is very hard. So, yeah, that's another reason I didn't record. But hey, right now all I got to do is put the beehives in and hopefully everything should work. I got a stack of glass bottles in each thing to get me started. But otherwise, I gotta still put a bunch of glass bottles into the system. But this should be enough for now. I just need a bit of glass quickly. Because I'm gonna need some to fill this part back in. Right now, none of the bees should escape because the trapdoor is down. So we shouldn't have any of them escaping, as I said. But hopefully I have gathered enough beehives. And I can actually show you how I did that in a few minutes. It's a pretty simple way, but yeah, I think I should explain it. Because probably not common knowledge. Apparently I can't get onto here either. There we are. Alright, 2 more beehives. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna continue doing this. But, yeah, this is just pretty much the process I'm going through now. And I can't place this one. I'm gonna probably have to jump up here and do it. There we go. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna just go around, continue doing this. And then, hopefully, have a working farm. Alright, I am finished with the farm. It's been producing a lot of honey bottles. I gotta fill it up a bit more. But otherwise, it is producing as it should be. And this is an off switch, by the way. So if I just flick that, all these things will come down, which means bees cannot get out of their hives, which means it is off. But I'll keep it on. But yeah, I gotta admit, I didn't really record much of anything. So yeah, not the best start to the video. And it's probably already like halfway through the video, but whatever, we'll say start to the video. But since this didn't take me too long, really, I think I might get started on the next one, honestly. It's pretty much the same thing, same redstone and all, but instead of, as you saw, the bottles on the inside, it's going to be shears, which makes it produce honeycombs. So yeah, I think I might get started on that. And also, this is where I am storing all the stuff. It's going over here. There's 5 places for honey bottles. This is how much I got while AFKing overnight. So, pretty good amount. If I craft that all into blocks, how much would that be actually? That's at least a few stacks. This is honestly more than enough for what I need. So this is, I don't mind it producing this much. In fact, I really like how much it produces. And then I can just recycle all these back into the system. But then I left these 5 here so I can put honeycombs in. But yeah, I still need to make the farm to get the actual honeycombs. So yeah, I think I'm going to start on that now. And this time, I will not forget to press record on that time lapse. Hopefully. I officially give up at this point. Once again, I've forgotten to click record. And the thing is, I just said that I won't forget to click it. And then I went to edit the clip I recorded. Heard myself say that I won't forget to click the record button. And then I forgot to click the record button. So, very great job, me. But yeah, I'm going to leave this for today's video because I just think that is a bit of a bad omen. But I did have something else planned, and I was going to save it for next episode, but since that kind of didn't go to plan, I think I might head over and do it now. Okay, so as you may or may not have heard me say in the past, I wanted to build a city over here, right next to my base. This is my base, if you don't know what it is. But I want to build a city here, kind of a modern city, taking inspiration from this build palette. And I already have a build that I actually want to put here. It's from my old multiplayer server, Survival. It was my base there, and I think it fits in really well here. Same sort of build palette. Maybe I might need to make a few modifications, but all in all, I think it works perfectly for here. And I actually want it to be the central piece of this city. So what I'm going to kind of do is plop the tower somewhere here, and that will be the main tower in this city. And then around it, I will put roads, other smaller towers. I actually have another tower that I'm planning to build, all designed out already. It's going to be a hotel, this other one that I've designed. But yeah, I think I want to clear the land a bit there, just prepare the land for a future episode, because probably soon I'm going to start building that old base, the tower I was talking about, and I think that I'm going to build it somewhere here. I'm probably going to have to go into Creative World and measure out all the dimensions, but I'm going to mark out an area where I want to put it, and if I just fly up, like roughly, I want it there, roughly. So yeah, I'm going to go into a Creative World, see how everything lines up, and hopefully then start clearing out a bunch of the land, and then maybe mark out the area. I don't think that's really necessary, just prepare the land a bit, just make it all kind of flat, I guess. I don't really want this mountain in the middle of a city, so yeah, I'm going to have to clear that. So hopefully that I will time lapse. But first of all, I'm going to go see how much land I need to clear exactly. Okay, so I'm here in a creative backup of the world, and you can see a bit of an area I've marked out. Just imagine that the extra two sides of the square are finished, but this is basically the area I'm going to need for the base. And I don't actually need to clear out any of this to fit the base, but I think I still might do it because, as you can see, kind of clips here, and I'm not going to make the whole base slant. I want it to be all flat. I want the whole city to be flat, in fact. But I want to start building the base just not on a nice flat area. I don't want to have to build it like hovering in the air. So I think I'm going to clear that out first of all. And then second of all, I'm going to make a platform that I'll be able to build the base on. Around this area, size of the area. And I don't know what the Y level to do it on, assuming that the base height can fit from here to max height, which it definitely should be able to. I'll probably be doing it on a Y level of 75. That's just a nice number, and it seems like a pretty good level as well. Just like looking around, it just looks like a nice level to build things on, in my opinion. I don't want to build it too low because then you kind of like this, you're not seeing it properly. I just think a Y level of 75 works really well, and all the stuff around it you can see well from there. But yeah, first of all, clear this. Second of all, make a platform. That's going to be a lot of dirt and grass. Might have to go out and gather some more, but we'll see. Well, now, let's get into clearing this.
They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it, getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Gone to the place where all this began, to start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found, and you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down.
Okay, here we are. Have a bunch of flattened area out here. Now, I haven't been picking up the stone, so there's a bunch of stuff still left here. And I just realized I didn't go low enough. I still got to go a couple blocks lower to that 75 mark, but I'll do that off camera, don't worry about that. I also got to clear out a bunch of these trees. But for the most part, I am done here. And I'm not going to be doing the flattening out of area over here on camera. This episode anyway. I'll be doing it on camera next episode. Or maybe the one after, depends what I got planned for next episode, because still undecided. So, yeah, that is it for today's episode, because we are starting to run into a bit of a time constraint. It's already about 20 minutes into the episode, so yeah, don't want to drag it on too long. So, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. But until next time, later guys.